What's up, everybody? So this is Trader Neil doing a little impromptu Sunday night stream before market opens in about 8-9 hours from now. New York open, that is. Just wanted to look over Bitcoin, Avax, Sol, a couple of trending coins, and AI coins, because tomorrow's the NVIDIA conference, and just wanted to see if there were any setups we could look at together. And yeah, it's the plan for now. It's going to be a pretty quick video, but just wanted to get this out there so you guys have a little something to start the week off with. So enjoy. Right now on BTC, we're basically retracing our move down that we had during basically like Sunday's market close that we had. So on Sunday market close into, I guess, Monday open for the crypto markets, we had this bearish engulfing candle. I think it scared a lot of traders out of their weekend position, and now right now we're pumping back up. Like I said, I'm not saying this is a full-blown market reversal by any means, but at the moment, if we can get above local highs, then I think we could at least move up to our previous all-time high price, and we'll see what happens from there. Wouldn't be surprised if we come up here overnight, reject, and then during New York Open, we get the real move, whether it be up or down. So at the moment, I'm in a BTC long from these lows here at 66.6 or so. I'm going to take my first profit point here at our previous all-time highs, and then if we end up pushing further from there, then so be it. So far on that little dump we had, came down, retested the 50 level on the RSI. Looks good. I like to see that, at least on the 1 hour. And so at the moment, guys, I'm not planning on getting into any new positions on BTC yet. However, if we do get, a dump down to these levels, come, overnight, market open, whether it be midday tomorrow, I'll be looking for a long at the golden pocket here. DC at this daily level at 65.3. And yeah, that would be my first area. Then we've got another daily and daily order block here coming in at 63.865. And then lastly, and this would be like my most ideal scenario for this pullback, if we can get a move down to monthly open here and this liquidity at this wick at 59K, this is where I'd be DCAing. This area is where I would go in pretty heavy, just because if I pull up the USDT dominance chart, guys, I was telling a couple of my friends in groups yesterday that essentially I was looking for a potential rejection here at 4.3%, and essentially if we end up flipping this level, then coming up to 4.83 would be my next area of interest. If we end up coming all the way to 4.83, I'd expect to see basically just something like this, where you get a quick wick up, reject, and then to me, even if this chops around just a little bit, I think this coming up to this level would mark like the lows of this pullback. Personally, I don't think we push further than 4.83% on USDT dominance. Coming up all the way for a retrace and retest to the 6% area, that would honestly surprise me. I would not expect that. This is the area we came up to here whenever BTC hit around $39,000. And so if I were to give like a absolute level where I would think, okay, coming up to there would be like my main area where I would just probably go all in with my stables, at least on spot, would come up to this 5.2 to 5.34 level. But really, up to 4.83, this is my main reasonable level that I'd be looking to start layering in more spot positions. Until then, I'm probably not gonna buy any more spot on most coins, but I'll just be scalping and looking for short-term trades here and there. All right, so that's my thoughts on BTC. Now we can start looking at, some trending coins and that sort of thing. So one that I know a lot of people have been asking me about is this thing called BOEM. I don't know a whole lot about this. All I know is it's some meme coin on Solana. Sorry for all the BOEM lovers out there. I know I'm not trying to talk trash on your coin, but basically what I'm looking at, and you see these on a lot of these meme setups and even on these AI coins, is you see a lot of basically range plays. You make a wick, you start forming a range, pump, come down, retest basically like your previous range highs here, and then keep going. So far, we essentially did just that again on this. Basically, you could call it a deviation of these lows, but it really was just a retest of your range highs here. And so far so good on it. Now, as for what I would do at this point, if you're not already in a BOEM position, I do see a golden pocket fib here coming in from your lows to your high, and then combined with an 886 fib on this bat. I would be looking to take an entry here at around like 166, DCA at the 886, and then equal lows here. And I would probably look to take these initially to same highs, but overall, depending on the market in general, more than that wouldn't surprise me. So it's kind of my thoughts on BOEM. Now we'll take a look at WIF. Overall, WIF looks to be forming just another range here. I'll probably even take these to the lows here. All right, let's go to 30-minute chart. Oh yeah, this chart to me looks pretty good. I don't have any problems with it. Still forming higher highs, higher lows, whether it be lower time frames or higher time frames. Even just this low you made on that dip on Friday, coming in with your fib from low to high, came down so close to the 886. That would have been beautiful, but still a nice retrace with a higher low. And overall, you are now just ranging. Got your lows coming in there. So I think what I would be looking at, guys, is something like this. 2 plays. Be taking along at bottom side of range. Pretty tight stops. I mean, when I say bottom side of range, I mean just this 30-minute range. Something like that. And if you get stopped on this, then I'd be looking to take another position at these range lows here that you're seeing. I would take profit along the way, but something like this I would be interested in. So 2 scenarios for WIF. I'm liking both. Now, more than that, I've been seeing this coin a lot too. I know this one's trending. It doesn't have any perps yet. Gorilla on MEXC. I'm not a big shitcoin trader, but whenever I found this setup, I was like, it's not looking too bad. I do like the deviation of these lows here that you just got. You retested the 4-hour 200 moving average, 4-hour bullish div, and honestly, I would not be surprised to see this thing come back to equal highs or push further. So that's Gorilla. And then another one that I just recently took a trade on is Worldcoin. Essentially what I saw here and what I really like is initially we lost the range lows. Now, to me, it looks like you are essentially deviating these lows here at around 9.2. And what I'm seeing is basically as long as you reclaim these lows and don't start closing, let's say I'm on the 2-hour now, but even you could check out, let's at least stay on the 2, because if you go down to the 1, then you start seeing a little bit more deviations of this range. Something like this where you hold these lows and have mental stops with, I would say like 2 closures below 8.8, then below 9.25, I would get out. But for now, very valid trade setup. I know that this isn't a live stream right now, so I'm going to pop this onto YouTube, and hopefully you guys are watching this before Worldcoin pushes up too much. So So far, that's looking good. And then Sol, I just want to give a quick congratulations to everyone who bought and held sold with me from freaking $10 to 30 where we were buying last June until really like January of 2023, whenever everything, all the FUD was going on with Sam Bankman-Fried, FTX. You know, give him the double bird for all the shit he pulled, but at the same time, I gotta thank the dude, because without him, we wouldn't have got, in my opinion, such crazy low prices on Sol. We wouldn't have had as much, opportunity to stack. And now I know you and me, guys, we're just chilling in our Sol. And higher prices, in my opinion, just on this coin. I'm not going to give you any new setups on Sol, essentially just because I wouldn't be recommending jumping in anything new here. You know, we are coming very close to all-time highs. Basically, let me actually just pull horizontal line tool. Daily closes above 183, guys, could potentially take you all the way back to all-time highs here. You know, you do have some resistance at 216 here, and I'm just looking at the daily, not weekly, not higher time frames than this, but just between on the daily 184, 216, 258. Those are what I'm looking at. So far, you've already had one daily close above 184. So let's see what happens here. Maybe we start ranging a bit. But honestly, guys, all-time highs, not very much out of the questions. You don't even have daily bearish divergence yet. Yes, you're overbought, but no bearish div. So give me all-time highs, baby. And then Avax, I think a lot of the money that has been flowing into Sol will eventually flow into Avax. Would not surprise me. And did I say that right? Money that's in Sol right now will most likely flow into Avax. That would not surprise me. Just looking at things right now, guys, with Avax, you're starting to break back above your range highs here. I'm looking for a flip of 60.7 if we hold. Close above this level on the 1 hour. Happens in less than a minute. Holy shit. I need to get this thing up quick for y'all. Hopefully you guys are seeing this in time. If you come down to retest 60.7, take this up to 68, even higher, honestly. And if not, come down to these levels, around 55, 54, then I'd be looking to take a long there as well. Just overall, guys, here on the daily, don't worry about down here. I know it's super busy, but focused on these higher ranges now that you're back above. As you can see, as long as you're back above $50 here, you've got free reign first to 79, and then overall, yeah, you got some resistance at 96, but then I'm just calling all-time highs after that. So 79, 96, 146. Okay. So honestly, at this point with this range here on Avax, I would take both of these to those higher prices. Okay. And then that's Avax. Render here on the 1 hour. Came, retested your previous highs here, this range. So again, guys, like all my setups on this stream, for the most part, they're on lower time frames and very close, very tight invalidations, just because the more you have of these, you have great RR. You don't have to hit all of them. You just have to hit a certain amount of them to be profitable. And that is my goal with these trades, is to at least hit, on these risk reward trades of like 5 and above, I don't have to hit very many of them to be profitable, especially if I am patient and wait for full profits along and not trim multiple times along the way. That's my goal, is to just stay consistent and hit these high RR setups. You don't have to be 100% profitable on them. All you have to do is hit enough to essentially knock out your losses, right? I think that, in my opinion, as long as you can take setups with high probabilities in your favor, as long as you control your emotions and do things like waiting to take profits, do things like not cutting early on your winners, it's just smaller things like that, you'll be good over the long term. And again, like I'm scalping here on leverage, guys. That's because on a lot of these coins like Render, I'm not going to be looking to buy spot, to be honest, coming here at 13 bucks. I know a lot of you, this is the first time you're hearing me talk about trades, about coins, things like that. So you haven't known me for that long for the most part, but for those that have, they know that I've been telling people that Render was one of my bigger bets this coming cycle, and I've been buying this thing since $3. So overall, I'm not going to be looking to load up on any more spot right now. However, on trades like this with easy invalidations, like with stops here, like I have below these range highs, this is the kind of stuff that I'd be looking to take. Okay, and I'm already in this one, full disclosure. All right, let's see if there's anything else that I want to look at. GRT. GRT looks okay. I just wouldn't be a buyer right now. However, I would be a buyer coming in if we come back down to this 407 region. Then I'd be looking to get into a position as you'd be basically retesting your previous highs here. And as you can see, it's just a very important SR level, bounced off it 3 times already. So coming down to reclaim it for a retest, I think this would be a very reasonable setup. All right, so we already looked at Worldcoin. Let's look at Ajax. Actually, let's just look at FET. And then we'll look at Ocean. So just looking at FET in terms of a range here. You know, you've got your range lows here coming in at 245. Got your range highs here where you just took the liquidity at, where you rejected from at the moment at $3 essentially. Where I would be looking for a potential play here comes in at around 2.55 or so. Yes, you do have a 1 hour OB here at mid-range. I think I would personally be patient and I wouldn't jump in there. You also got a golden pocket fib from low to high coming in at this 2.54 region. So this is where I would jump into position. Take these up to range highs for something like this. All right. And then Ocean. Take a look here. Let's see. Get rid of some of these older setups. You broke out of this sort of like downtrending channel that you got in after your 1.4 highs. Now at this point, yes, you made a higher high comparatively here than these. And so it's pretty much a similar setup to FET. Be looking for something like this. Retest it around 1.07. Something like that. Okay, so getting your retest down there. And then I would add a DCA about 1.05. I'm just going to leave the CC on here for something like that. Okay. Perfect. And I think just to end the stream, just for fun, we'll look at Pepe coin here because I know lots of you guys love some Pepe coin, so I'm not going to deny you your pleasure. You're welcome. So far I rejected at these previous range lows at 811, and so either I would be waiting for a reclaim there of these range lows. And what I mean by range lows, I'm talking about this upper range. Currently this is range highs here. Either you get a flip there or you come down to current lows. I would be leaning towards the flip of the highs here, guys, because you already had a retest of mid-range here. And so if this holds, which at the moment you got at least a 1 hour bullish engulfing candle here, then I'd be expecting the first scenario to play out. So again, leaning towards the first one going on and being the default move. So I'd be just looking for something like that. And other scenario would be the lows. Similar setup. And yeah, just something like this. Cool, guys. So that'll do it for the stream. Hopefully you guys got a lot out of this. Hopefully some of these setups are ones that will be available for you guys to at least analyze if they've already played out. Hopefully you'll be able to take some of them. We'll see. I'm not a fortune teller. I wish I was. Then I'd be sitting in a mansion right now. I know a lot of you would be too. But at the moment, that's the goal, right? The goal is to, be able to use crypto as a way to not only enrich our lives, but those around us and those that are important to us. And overall, I love this space. I love the people in it. And I love you guys. So thanks for being here. This will be the second video on my channel. I'm excited to see where this thing goes. Anyways, guys, please like and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I will catch you guys for another market update sometime, maybe this week, maybe beginning of next week, depending on how you guys like this. All right, have a good one.